So while we wait though, let me show you some other things that I do. I use some oil right here. This oil is sweet almond oil, but it has some drops of eucalyptus in it. I love eucalyptus. I love the smell. I love how it makes my hair smell. It's so good. So I made this myself. I always make my own little mixtures. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do my edges. So one thing about your hair, you want to make sure you take care of your edges, right? So I'm going to put the oil on my edges. I'm going to do that with the edges. Okay. All right, you gotta love your edges. Okay. Now I'm going to do this side too. And my edges have done really good. I take care of them though. So because I know I see some people who have locks and their edges are not doing so good, because sometimes my locks do not get heavy. They're never heavy. The only time they're heavy is when I put them up. Like if I put all of my hair up in a ponytail and I walk around all day, it's gonna start pulling. That's the only time it gets heavy. Even after I wash it, like I just washed it and it's still damp. My hair sucks up water, so it's still kind of damp, but it's not heavy though. And that's another reason why I love Sisterlocks. That's why I got them. I did my research first, okay? I asked questions. People ask me questions all the time. I be like, and I answer because I know I was there. I used to ask every time I saw a sister with Sisterlocks. I'm like, oh my God, I like your hair. Da, da, da. And I asked her a few questions. I didn't, too many questions, but I did ask questions. And so one thing I learned was that Sisterlocks, they were a little lighter than regular traditional locks. So a lot of people with traditional locks, it's like they get heavy, they start pulling, and they start pulling your edges. So with Sisterlocks, I've never had that problem of them pulling my edges, except for if I put a little ponytail up. You don't want to keep, I didn't want to keep doing that day after day after day after day, because of course you keep doing that, your edges are going to be touched. Okay. So again, as y'all can see, it's steamy. Now I'm gonna put a little bit more oil on my scalp. Okay. And it's steaming now. It's really steaming. Y'all see that steam? Y'all see it? Let me see. Y'all see the steam? It's steaming out, right? But I'm not gonna use it quite yet, because I want to finish putting the oil in there. Okay, oil in my scalp. Okay, and then sometimes I just have to take the whole bottle and put a little in my hand, and I do like this, and I make sure it gets on my scalp, massage it in my scalp. Want to massage it in. And then I put it on the tips too, on the ends, on the edges. I'm kind of rushing it now because I'm doing it while I'm doing this video. So and that's why I don't do a lot of videos. People like, oh, you need to do videos. I mean, it's like, I'm not really doing it for real because I'm trying to rush and do it. But it's all good, okay? And I'm going to, also too, I'm gonna flip her hair over and get the back edges. Okay. Still have my part going, the separation of the hair. Okay. Now we're gonna start steaming. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this side first. I'm gonna finger part right there, and I'm gonna take one section at a time. I'm gonna finger comb. I'm going to lift. Hold on, let me make sure I get all this oil off my hands. Okay, so I'm going to lift up my steamer, and I'm just gonna start steaming, letting the steam hit my hair, going down. And that's basically what I do. The steam is hot, so you have to make sure you do not let it hit your hand because it's hot. But This is how I steam my hair. Okay. Then actually, let me use a clip. So I'm going to clip that. So then I'm gonna part another section and I'm going to steam again. Actually, let me do that. So you can feel it, like, you can just, you know, feel your way through it. Like, I don't want to do too many at a time, but I just let the steam hit the hair. And I really like it for it to hit this colored part, the part that, you know, that's colored, because I have to continue to really give this part of my hair extra attention. Extra attention. Go back up. Then I'm going to clip that too. Now, to the bottom part here. Can y'all see that steam coming out? So yeah, it's just steaming my hair. Making sure the hair stays over the steam. And I'm going down. I go down slowly so that the hair can truly get all of that steam. Okay. Now this is just something I do to nurture my hair, nurture my locks. Alright, y'all see that? Just steaming the hair. And I think it's easier to do it with long locks. I do it with my daughter's locks. I'm gonna make another video to show y'all how to do her locks. Her locks are a little bit shorter than mine. She always swear they're longer, but they're not. Okay. And I'm going to clip that too. And get some more clips. Really? There we go. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to start. This is kind of the back. So, starting with the back. Actually, I want to do a little bit less than that because make sure it gets love, the steam love. Okay, so steaming my hair. Steaming my locks. And I don't put a lot of heat on my hair, of course, because, you know, I don't curl them. I don't really do too many heat styles, but this is one thing I do that's with heat. It's steam my locks. I'm going to let that one go. It got kind of hot. Okay. Now I'm going to get another section and do that. Going down, down, down. So I'm gonna finish doing this on this side. All right, so just finished doing this side, and I can feel a complete difference. Like this is even though I just washed it, so it's not as hard as it normally gets. Sometimes my hair gets so hard because my hair gets dry, and I have to constantly do something that's going to keep the moisture in. You know what I'm saying? So this side feels so good. It feels stink. So I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and do the other side. Same thing I did on this side, gonna do it to the other. So that's it, and that keeps it balanced. But before I do that, I gotta refill because my water is going out. So I want to refill with, of course, natural spring water up to the max line. I'm going to put the lid back on and close it, and then I'm going to allow that to get warm, and I'll be back. All right, so it is slowing down a little bit. Still a little steam coming out, but the water's gone. So that was it. That was the end of my steam session. Well, the steaming part of it. So sometimes, I'm gonna tell you guys what I do sometimes. Hold on. So sometimes when I'm done, I'll tilt my head over. So whenever I want to do a ponytail or anything like that, or put my hair up in a bun, I lean over forward, I fold forward, and I just finger comb my hair, you know, so that it'll have no tangles in it. And I take a piece of hair. That's why I don't even need twisters or anything like that. I take a piece of hair, wrap it around. So my hair is my twister. Everything is natural over here, okay? So there's my twister for my ponytail, but I'm not going to do a ponytail, and I'm just going to show you what I do sometimes. I wrap it up in a bun. Sometimes I wrap it up in a bun, and I'll just wrap it around As you guys can see, I wrap it around. Like so. Tuck it under. Okay. I'll make sure I'm not leaving no hair out. No locks left behind. So wrapping it around. I feel something being left, okay. So I'm wrapping it. Then I start to just do a little roll, twist roll. And then I just tuck it under like so. And so I create a bun. And after I create that bun, sometimes, I'm not saying I do this all the time, but sometimes I'll wrap my hair with plastic wrap, like saran wrap. I'll wrap it with saran wrap and like completely, like I might go around a couple of times, make sure it's completely covered with plastic. And that would just continue the heat, that lock the heat in, and it continue the steaming process. Now, a couple of times I've done that and I just left it on all day. I put a little, a little wrap on, and I went on throughout my day. Doing normal things, going to the store, going wherever I need to go. I went on and took care of it then. I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to do that today, but I wanted to let you guys know that's one thing I do. Another thing I do is I'm going to grab this little cap here. This is a shower cap, but it's a long one. It also folds up and everything. So sometimes I'll put this on it. And so on the inside, that's what it's like on the inside. It does the same, kind of the same thing the plastic does. And I just wrap it around. I put that on. So this is a shower cap. So I put that on. One thing I also always want to make sure I don't do when I'm putting on shower caps or bonnets, I don't want to put this elastic, this stuff right here on my edges. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that unless it's some kind of silky or something smooth there that's going to protect the edges. Right here, it doesn't seem like that protects the edges too much. So I'm going to bring that down off of my edges. And then I'm going to, oh, wait a minute. I'm just going to draw that in. You see, the air came out. So yeah, get all the air out of there. And that's that. Then I'm going to, it has a little snap in the back, like a little Velcro thing in the back where you can just stick it. Okay, right there. You can just stick it like that. So sometimes I'll do that. And then I'll put a wrap on with that. But not doing this either. Oh, I might keep this on for a little bit because it'll lock in that moisture. So some of the things that steaming your hair does, it locks in the moisture. It helps with frizz. It helps with breakages. It helps your hair not get dry, so that you don't have too many breakages. And that's one thing I recommend for Sisterlocks. Like anyone with Sisterlocks or tiny locks, anyone with locks period needs to steam their hair, because our locks, they suck in so much moisture. Like the moment I wash my hair, like I can get out the shower and go on with my day, because my hair is not even, I can do like this. A little water might come out, but for the most part, it's sucking all of that water in. So I have to think of ways to create moisture, natural moisture though. Because I don't like, if you notice, I don't like putting too much product in my hair. That's one thing I've done over the years. I don't use a whole lot of product. Because one thing I made sure, like when I did my research, and you know how you see locks that have stuff in it, the little white stuff, or whatever, gray stuff, whatever it is. That's old product that gets trapped in the locks, and I didn't want that. I don't want that for my locks. I didn't want it for my locks, so I made sure that I didn't use a whole lot of products. Leave-in conditioners are completely no. Let me get some water. All right, I'm back. Got my water. So again, I drink natural springs water. This is the one I use for, even though I could have used this one too. I could have just drunk this water because nothing's wrong with it. It's natural springs water. So Anyway, that's the one I use for the steam. This is the one I was drinking this morning. So I had to get some water because my throat was kind of itchy, kind of dry. So yeah, that was good. So today I'm just going to do this really quick. Again, happy anniversary to my locks. 10 years. It's been 10 years. It's been a wonderful journey. Anyone thinking about locking it in, getting Sisterlocks, or even if you're thinking about going natural, do it. I know it's not for everyone. However, you need to know what you look like without all the extra false images of beauty. You know, get back to your truth, get back to your nature, get back to you, you know. But that's what my journey has been about, me getting back to my truth, because I knew that me embracing me for who I was without all the extra added stuff that came from outside of myself, like the weave and the lipstick, makeup, all of that stuff, it allowed me to know who I am truly, authentically, you know what I'm saying? So, and then I was able to look at myself and embrace that. I had to learn how to become aware of who I was. You know what I'm saying? I had to also learn how to accept the flaws that I have. I have a lot of flaws, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn how to accept those. And the moment I went natural, I talk about this in the book, She Lives, The Revival of the Goddess. I talk about my natural experience, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't talk a whole lot about it, but I do mention it. I talk about the beginning when when I saw myself for the first time with no hair, no straight hair, right? I was one of those little girls programmed. Since I was 4, I had a perm. Somebody put a perm in my hair when I was 4. So I was programmed subconsciously to think that I needed straight hair to make me look beautiful, right? So of course, after doing that since I was 4, all the way up till I was in my early 20s, I was brainwashed. And I had to get myself out of that mentality so that I can know that I am good enough. You know what I'm saying? My natural essence, my natural beauty is good enough. So that was my journey. My natural hair journey was about me getting back to me embracing my truth, me embracing myself, me accepting who I am, and also to me knowing my power. Because what I realized was that my true power was in my nature, my natural essence. Like, that's where my true power is. All this other added stuff is not my power. It's power from outside of me. And my power is much greater than that, right? So that's what I had to get back to my source, my nature. So thank you guys so much for watching my 10th anniversary. Happy anniversary to my Sisterlock journey. 10-year anniversary. Thank you for watching. It's Shamika at She Lives Well. Follow me on all social media platforms. Peace, y'all. Have a good day.
Thank you so much for joining me as I celebrate the 10-year Sisterlock anniversary on this journey. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Peace.